The reason why you aren't able to score really good marks are because of these 9 mistakes that you do on a daily basis, and you just do not even realize that you've been committing these mistakes. And in this video, let's figure out what these 9 mistakes are, and then you will be able to score really good marks. Hi there everybody, my name is Shreyas and you are watching 9 mistakes that you make while you are studying for exams. Let's get started. Okay, so the first very huge mistake that you are doing is comparing, and you are just comparing with what your friends have completed, and that brings in a lot of anxiety in your head, and that anxiety later on shows in the papers because you just weren't able to study, you just couldn't write your exam properly. So always ensure that you do not compare yourself with your friends, because you never know how much time your class topper or your friend took in order to complete that much of syllabus. You need to stop comparing yourself with others. You need to compare you with yourself, because yesterday you weren't just studying anything and today you just finished 25% of the syllabus. I mean, who does that so quick, right? That way you'll get even more confident, plus you'll get even more excited to finish the next set of syllabus. By the way, 6th point is the major reason why you aren't scoring really good marks. So ensure you stick at least till the 6th reason to know what that actually is. Number 2 is mindset. You always have this mindset that I might not be able to score this much. I just have 2 days of time. I just have 1 day of time. Will I be able to finish? This particular topic is very complicated. I'm just not able to do it. So you gotta stop having this particular mindset. Rather, you gotta have a mindset of, wait, what if I finish the syllabus in 2 days? What if I actually get marks, really good marks, by studying in 2 or 3 days? Imagine the kind of story that you can go tell yourself and you can tell others that, dude, you know what? I just finished this entire syllabus in 2 days and scored out of out. Can you do that? Or do you know that you can actually do this? Imagine the kind of confidence you will have for the next few exams. So always keep in mind, you need to always think the best for yourself. Why are you thinking about the worst when you can actually think about the best for yourself, right? You gotta be your own cheerleader, and you always need to have the mindset of bringing in and thinking the best for yourself rather than the worst for yourself. So keep a really positive mindset and believe in yourself that you can actually study and actually focus on studying rather than worrying about how much time is left and will I be able to do it or not. Number 3 is not drinking enough of water and not eating proper food. Whenever I try to do something productive, I always keep a lot of water right next to me and I drink a lot of water. It just helps me be more productive. I just don't know why. You can of course Google it and you'll get to know why. Water helps you a lot. So always drink a lot of water and also eat really good food. Don't eat fast food. I remember very well once I ate pizza the night before the exam and I was so drowsy the next day in the morning. And I compared that day with the rest of the days where I actually ate healthy food, and I was doing great. I was waking up early. I was able to, my stomach was feeling light. So it clearly says that having fast food kind of messes up with your body. So always ensure while you're in your exam duration, right, those entire maybe 6-7 days, just don't eat junk, eat as healthy food as you can and eat light. Number 4 is not writing proper notes and not maintaining proper notes. You do not know how to write notes that is strategically designed to help you score really good marks. So ensure that you write really good notes and you write notes with a strategy in mind. I've made a video on how to write notes to score out of out, and the I button is right over here, wherever it is. You can just click and watch that video, and once you follow that video, you'll definitely write notes that will help you score out of out in exams. The 4th reason is the study strategy in itself, or the exam strategy in itself. So here's the thing, for writing any exam, the strategy for studying and writing that exam is way more important than what you're actually studying. So ensure that you create a strategy that will help you score really good marks, because at the end of the day, you need to flip yourself into the perspective of the person who is setting the question paper. There's a reason why, a question paper is given to you in a particular way. Why there are 7 markers, 5 markers, 3 markers, why only these many questions are taken, why those many questions are taken. I've broken down how you gotta do in the 4-part series of how to score out of out. You just gotta follow that strategy and you'll be really good to go. So always keep in mind while you're studying for an exam, first make a strategy on how you are gonna study for that exam, what you're gonna study for that exam, and how much of syllabus is required for you to study for that exam. So always have a strategy in mind while you're preparing for an exam. The sixth reason is you just don't have anything around you. You haven't made anything accessible. Now, what do I mean by this is, say for example, you want to learn a new chapter, and right now, at this moment, you're actually going on YouTube, you're searching for that chapter, you're searching around 5-6 YouTubers, and then trying to figure out which YouTuber you're able to resonate with, and then you're learning that chapter. You wanted to look out for notes for that chapter, now you're sitting and searching in Google for those notes. You just forgot that you gotta write notes. You're literally going to a stationery shop right now, getting a pen, and then getting a book, and then you're starting to write. Just to prepare for studying, you've taken literally 1 or 1.5 hours. Which means you're wasting so much of time, right? So stop doing that and keep everything accessible to you. Keep your snacks accessible. Also keep YouTube videos accessible. Like, sit for an entire day and figure out which YouTuber is the best for you and which YouTuber you resonate with, which notes are the best for you, which notes you resonate with, right? And keep all of them ready. And then when it actually comes to study, ensure that all of these things that I just mentioned are accessible for you in under 3 minutes. If you need notes for 6th chapter of that particular concept, you need to be able to access the YouTube videos and the notes in less than 3 minutes. And if you need to make your own notes, your pen, paper, book, iPad, whatever it is, needs to be accessible right around your arms, right? You need to be able to take the pen like this from the arm distance. You need to be able to take your paper from the arm distance. Your textbooks need to be available in the arm's distance as well. Ensure that all of these things are very, very accessible to you. That way, you'll be spending more time in actually studying rather searching for that particular thing or whatever that is. The next big mistake you are doing is starting to learn the small markers when it comes to your question papers. The issue is with small markers, the 1 markers or the 2 markers is they can be from any corner of the textbook, which means you gotta learn 1,000 to 10,000 different things in order to attempt those 10 1 markers or those 10 2 markers, which maximum holds maybe 20%, 10 to 20% of the entire marks of your particular paper. So stop learning 1 markers and 2 markers, rather focus on the biggies, which maybe holds 30% of the weightage or 45% of the weightage. For example, 7 markers, right? Just 3 7 markers will fetch you 21 marks, or just 5 markers will literally fetch you 25 marks. So focus on studying those first, and then gradually at the last move on to the 1 markers and 2 markers. When you study for biggies like these, right, you're essentially learning just the important things for that particular subject. Plus, because these are questions that require big answers and big answers with a lot of detail, the amount of content that you need to study also becomes really less, which means for every chapter, maybe you just have 2 7 markers. So all you gotta learn is 2 concepts of every chapter and you'll be already prepared for 7 markers. Same thing for 5 markers and 3 markers. Again, watch the 4-part series that I've made. You'll have a much proper idea on how do you actually look out for 7 markers, 5 markers and 3 markers that will actually appear in your next question paper. The next mistake you are doing, that is the 8th mistake, is you aren't curating properly. Now, here's the thing, right? If it's with respect to notes, there are hundreds of notes in the internet. If it's with respect to YouTube videos, there are hundreds of YouTube videos on the internet. You want to call a teacher, you want to solve your doubts, there are literally 10 teachers teaching the same subject in your school or college, right? So the thing is, there is no problem with accessibility of content, but where there is problem is with the curation of the content or the notes or the videos or the guides that you are choosing. So ensure that you choose the guide that best suits you. Ensure you learn from the teachers where you understand best. Ensure the YouTube videos that you watch are the ones that you resonate with and are the ones that you understand best. Even if your friends do not understand that YouTube video, but if you can understand, it works for you, right? And the last reason is you aren't reviewing yourself. Now, what I mean to say by that is you need to write the answers for that particular concept in a way that makes the person who's correcting your paper believe that you actually know the answer. So always go to your teacher and ask your teacher how you're supposed to write the answer for any question for your particular exam, and always stick to that format. That way it will get very easy for the person who's correcting the paper, which means he or she will be in a much better mood because they know that you've written the way it is supposed to be written and you've made it easier for the examiner. Write down the answers after you've learned a concept and see if it matches the way it is supposed to be written, and also show it to your teachers and take an approval from them as well. That is with respect to reviewing. So these are the 9 reasons why you aren't able to score out of out in your exams. So ensure that you do not make these 9 mistakes for your next exam, and you will be able to score out of out, or you will be able to score amazing marks. And yeah, you're welcome. So I hope you like this video. Thanks a lot for watching the video. Do comment down and tell me the mistake you've been making, and also tell me what kind of videos you'd like to watch next. Do share the video to your friends, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Thank you for watching. My name is Shreyas, and I will see you in another video. Chalo. Bye.